Here's a fact about the Amazing Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus has quickly become a beloved staple of, I don't know how to finish this sentence. A lot of things, I guess, but it's definitely better than that cringe has-been hotel with its swear words, unlike the Sigma Digital Circus that censors its swears. You know, maybe I shouldn't be comparing these two completely different shows on such a superficial point. Nah. But one thing that has helped Digital Circus become as big as it is its cast of characters, such as the existential dreading Pomni, Rat Bastard Jax, Emo Lego Zooble, Woman Ragatha, the Goofy Kane, the Oddball Bubble, and Gangle. But one member of this colorful cast that has stuck out to me and many others is Kinger, this lovable, sensual, lovable man. But why would this adorable chess piece be the best? Well, watch the video and find out, dumbass. Reason 1. Here's some really cool facts about Kinger. Number 1. He is the oldest and tallest character in the circus. Number 2. He's been in the circus the longest. Number 3. He was in the circus before anyone else. Wait, hold on, these are all the same thing. Hold on. Let me dig through my stash of trivia that I didn't get from any shitty fandom wiki, okay? Got it? Don't go into the comments section saying that facts about Denier. Now, let's see what I have here. His hands can disconnect. He studied computer science for 7 years. Doesn't have a mouth. God damn it, can I get something that I didn't pick up on by watching the show while playing Super Mario Odyssey? Aha! Kinger one time killed a dog in an adventure and cried so hard he vomited and shat his pants. Okay, you know what? Let's move on to Reason 2. Kinger's actions and its consequences. Let's take a look at the series itself. The first time we see Kinger is in the theme song. We see him in some pillow fort. Now this tells us a lot of things about Kinger, like the fact that he's able to get an unreasonable amount of pillows, but not enough to be able to build the fort tall enough for him to stand in it. Then when Pomni arrives, we also learn that he's susceptible to tripping. This is very important information. The next few minutes are spent explaining how the circus works to Pomni. Kinger isn't really involved in this part, so I'll just make this bit brief. What do you think I am, some video essayist who just summarizes whole works without explaining how it adds to the video's thesis because I don't actually have anything significant to say? Never done that one before. But we do learn that Kinger has been here the longest. But you knew that already. You know the deal. Blah 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 existential crisis. Kane acting mad sus, and fucking gloinks. And they steal Zooble. The rest of the gang decide to send Kinger and Gangle after... Okay, seriously, who okayed that design? But the others go and see this clown become scary and yeah, blah blah blah. As Jax rejoins the duo, they're staring down a hole and Jax kindly gives Kinger a bowling ball, which ends up accidentally pushing him down the hole, taking Gangle with him. The Kinger ball manages to get a spare, showing that Kinger is good at bowling. Then the three arrive at the Gloink Nest, which Kinger calls an insect collection, which shows that he's bad at identifying insects. Unless the Gloinks are insects because the Gloinks have a queen, which is only a bug and alien thing, which means he's actually great at identifying insects. Love me a man who loves bugs. Then Pomni looks for Kane, then back with the Gloink cleanup crew they find Zooble's head and play rock paper scissors in order to figure out who will bring Kane the head of Zooble. Kinger wins and has to save Zooble, which shows that he has no idea how scissors, paper, rock works. He tries to grab the head, but his hands disconnect from his body, which is foreshadowing for the fact that he will be playable in the next Rayman game. Then Pomni goes through some door, then back to the good part. Clown guy falls through the ceiling, spitting out Zooble, and Kinger asks about a game show, which implies this happens to Kinger often. Or it could be a reference to Little Runmo, a short made by the creator of Digital Circus. Nah, probably not. Then they all leave on an escalator. Then Pomni goes to the void and gets rescued by Kane, and then they reunite with the rest of the characters. Jack says they can't rely on Kinger for anything. Why is he so mean? And then they feast! And that's it for episode 1. Overall, this episode gave us a lot about Kinger, though not too much, which makes sense. You have to concentrate on the main, more popular characters for a first episode. Nice job, Gooseworx, creator of the amazing digital circus and nothing else. The next episode starts with Pomni going through it, then having a conversation with Ragatha and, but there's no time for that, Kane has assigned them to go to the Candy Kingdom. Wait, no, hold on. I skipped a word. The Candy Canyon Kingdom. There they will fight some bandits who stole the kingdom's precious... I forgot what they stole, actually. Everyone but Zooble goes to this kingdom, and Kinger immediately notices the candy butterflies. Hold on, let me look up what a 5-person trio is called. Aha! The quintet gets a candy truck and turn Pomni into a bridge. Luckily, Kinger throws a lifesaver. I don't know how he got it, it's clearly not a candy lifesaver, but this is the same guy who managed to get a lot of pillows, so what do I know? As the chase goes on, Ragatha and Kinger get stabbed with knives. Neither seem to be in pain, which implies they're immune to knives. Kinger once again gives Pomni the kind gift of an anchor, which causes funny antics and their truck to fall into a septic tank. The bandits' truck does this. Is this an animation error? And then Pomni and the leader of the bandits fall off and end up in Tron. Then they have a back and forth or something. Back with the rest of them, the great mighty Pooh comes out and tries to justify murder to the cast. Yeah, but I'm sure the flesh being delicious will fly in court, buddy. And they make a deal that if Pooh helps them catch the bandits, they'll give him the key to the kingdom that they got at the start of the episode that I totally forgot about until now. Later, they're all chilling, and Kinger, who somehow has a bucket on his head, remembers when Ragatha joined the circus. Somehow, Pomni and the bandit leader escape, and then Kinger proceeds to cover himself in syrup. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, the video. Anyway, Pomni asks Kane if they can keep her new alligator, and Kane pulls an it in response. But he tells a funny joke, and Pomni starts laughing. While they were gone, Zooble set up the clown's funeral. Kinger gives what was probably a heartfelt speech that we didn't hear because Gooseworx is a coward. Pomni's nightmare is updated so that everyone, including Kinger, grabs Pomni's hand as she's falling, ending the episode. Not as much Kinger as episode 1, but it's still good, and the next episode is a Kinger-centered episode. It even has him in the thumbnail. The episode starts off with the main characters explaining the quirks of holding their breaths despite only one of them having a nose. Our best boy Kinger seems to glow. The adventure for today seems to be a trip to a manor, where there's spooky happenings up front. But Kane seems upset because Zooble doesn't want to go despite the fact that he designed a super secret Zooble route. Once inside, Pomni's trying to remember this old Nickelodeon cartoon that she can't remember. Unfortunately, they don't have r/tip of my tongue in the digital circus, so she'll have to settle for mimicking the thing the main character did in the intro. Unfortunately, despite Kinger's best efforts, Pomni's eye doesn't go back in, and Kinger jumps into the scary door, dragging her with him. Meanwhile, Kane does therapy with Zooble. Meanwhile, Kinger and Pomni play live-action Bendy and the Ink Machine, or live-action Bioshock. I should follow the rule 3 here, but I can't come up with a third thing. And Kinger starts to blink. Wait, no. And Kinger starts to think. Foreshadowing. And they unleash an unfortunate beast upon themselves. Kinger, of course, is a romantic, flirts with the beast, in which Pomni cockblocks him by pulling him into the cellar to grab her a beer, and Pomni grabs his gun, and Kinger decides to play a little game of Doom, and in Doom fashion, he goes to hell to finish the job. Meanwhile, Ragatha and Gangle are having a nice tea party. Now, back to Kinger. Pomni gets possessed, but luckily, with Kinger's Rayman hands and shotgun, gets unpossessed. Just like a Doom boss. Pomni has a very unreasonable crash out for being possessed. Then Kinger calms her down by telling her about the time his wife... He has a wife? I mean, he could be. But anyway, more important thing here is that somehow this giant beast is able to fit in the pillow fort, which means Kinger was at one point able to build a pillow fort taller than him. And Kinger reassures Pomni that they can get through this together, and then they walk out of hell. Wait a minute, that didn't happen in Doom. And the episode ends with Kinger entering the tiny pillow fort. What a phenomenal episode, even if there are some unfortunate revelations. But there was a lot of Kinger in it. There was so much that I didn't have to micro cherry pick moments to talk about. The fourth episode is different, unfortunately, as Kinger takes a back seat this time around. The focus this time is on Gangles. Seriously, what is up with that design? Kinger selflessly volunteers to take Zubal's place as the person who doesn't go on the adventure. The adventure is just the characters working at what essentially is a McDonald's. Like, this is just McDonald's. Except for this guy who's clearly supposed to be Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's 0 out of 10. Okay, but for real, during the events of the episode, Kinger was out bull riding, and based on his grade, did a better job than anyone else. But that's basically the show so far. Let's move on to my next reason. So, fun thing about the Digital Circus is that its commercials are only the highest of quality. I dare call them excuses to do dumb, non-canon skits with the characters. Kinger doesn't appear in every commercial, but the ones he does are pretty cool. The first one has all the characters singing hold on, let me check what a 6-person duet is. Aha! A sextet! Wait, can I say that? But Kinger's part is just listen.
Y'all know me as Kinger, but on the stage I'm singer. Gonna serenade ya, baby, with my old Tony-winning singers.
Beautiful. This also implies that Kinger has won multiple Tonys in the Digital Circus universe. Okay, so originally I was going to talk about another ad. It was the one released in sync with episode 3, and it advertised things like the abstraction socks and the massive Pomni plush, but I don't know if Glitch wiped it off the face of the earth or something, but I cannot find a re-upload anywhere besides reaction videos, which is like, you're reacting to an advertisement. That is way too much time on your hands behavior. Yes, I know I was going to talk about the ad, but at least I have a reason. But all that I remember from the episode is Kinger doesn't have feet and Mpreg. Oh yeah. Let's move on. Reason 4, the design. Kinger resembles a chess piece in a very nice bathrobe. It makes me think of a nice summer night on the balcony of a penthouse in a bathtub. But he's also a king chess piece. This is a reference to the fact that Kinger is the king of the tierest of the coolest digital circus characters. Okay, you know what? Gooseworx, here's what's going to happen. I don't know if you're watching, but I can't take it anymore. You better make Kinger Digital Circus bisexual confirmed. And for every day you don't, stuff about you and your work will get leaked. I'm a man of my word. Oh yeah. We're going there. Before the Digital Circus, Gooseworx used to make remixes of Rare music. No, not Rare as in hard to find. Rare as in... Okay, I'm gonna have to explain Rare now. They were a second-party developer for Nintendo back in the 90s, including games like Donkey Kong and Banjo-Kazooie. They were pretty well known for their fourth-wall-breaking humor. Unfortunately, they were bought out by Microsoft in 2002, and they were sentenced to making Kinect games, but... Anyway, that's not the point. Gooseworx made a lot of remixes based off of these games and their music, including one Jinjo Military Academy. Which, if you're unfamiliar with Banjo-Kazooie, doesn't exist. Is Gooseworx making things up about video games? Well, if you look in the description, Gooseworx mentions a Banjo-Kazooie 4. Is this another lie about a video game? Nah, this is actually because Gooseworx is from another dimension where Banjo 4 came out. This is just a warning shot. Wait, wrong one. Gooseworx. Clock's ticking. Gooseworx composed the music for that abomination Has-Been Hotel. Grah! Look at the credits. This r/blessed creator has been tainted by this r/cringe show. The soundtrack is the best part of Has-Been, by the way. Alright, so I'll be straight up. I sort of exaggerated the amount of interesting stuff I had in my stash of leaks, stuff like concept art, storyboards, isolated audio, Glitch Productions' next shows, personal information about Glitch employees. and shit that people don't really care about. So I was gonna wait a week or two for this, but starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start leaking whole episodes. Alright, so here's the episode for trailer 5.
Your issues. I'm sure Ragatha would like to help you out.
Oh, Ragatha. I love her, but after a while it gets kind of hard to tell how genuine she's actually being.
So I have thoughts about this trailer. First of all, the animation quality is bad, and like we were told Ragatha was going to be the focus, yet the trailer focuses on Gangle and Kinger, which I'm fine with, but way to lie to your audience. And just in case you don't think this is real, the totally official Gooseworx YouTube account commented and said that the episode is called Field Day, which is so fucking lame, Gooseworx, especially compared to the other episode's titles. With fun alliteration. Do better, Gooseworx. Alright, so I don't even have a good way to start this, but look at this. Listen at this. Gooseworx is going to put Pomni and Kinger together. Back off, Harlot. He's mine. The animation is also terrible. And why does Kinger have a mouth? The lyrics fucking suck too. This is a new low for you, Miss Works. If this is not rectified, I will leak even more stuff. The next one is very nasty. You have one day. So I figured out why Gooseworx hasn't been listening to my demands, because I didn't upload the video yet. Today, Gooseworx couldn't see this because it was on my hard drive. She can't see my hard drive, that's my job, so if you're watching this video, Goose, make Kinger buy, fix this leaked shit, and fix Gangle's design. It's fucking, ugh! Also, even when I upload this, she probably might not see this because this channel doesn't really have the best numbers. So I think this is the best time to beg. Thank you for watching Facts About Truthers. If you like the video, subscribe, and if you're Gooseworx, accept our constructive criticism. Next time, we will be explaining the origins of every Don monster. See ya next time!